Hello, this is NovaTopFlex, and in this video, I will be going over the HyperText Transfer Protocol specification codes. I will be going over what I refer to as the blue light codes in the 100s and the green light codes in the 200s in this video. If you would like to keep seeing and keep going and look at the 300s, 400s, and 500s, yellow light, orange light, and red light codes respectively, please check in for another videos, or next few videos in the series will be on those codes. So let's start with the 100 series, which I will call the initialization codes. 100 in the HTTP HyperText Transfer Protocol, 100 is also known as continue. This is the lowest status code in HTTP, and it indicates that the initial portion of request has not yet been received, at least not successfully. The request may not yet have been rejected by the server. The client should continue with the request, or, in the case of a finished request, discard the response. For code 101, this refers to switching protocols. This status code indicates an information response including the protocol that the server had switched to. The protocol is specified in the upgrade request header received from the client. 102 is no longer recommended as it has been deprecated, so I will not be going over the definition of 102 processing. Please check the documentation for more information about the definition. I do not believe in looking up information about the deprecated features, as I do not believe that you will necessarily have a reason to use or even see these codes any longer. But still in commissioning is code 103, early hints. This status code, which may be sent by the server while a response is being prepared, may contain hints about associated sites and associated resources for the final response link. The pre-connection and preloading of various sites and site elements can be prepared as a result. For the success series, the 200s, 200 is OK, which indicates a successful request. This could be with get, post, head, or trace, and to a much lesser extent could be results of put or delete requests as well. With get, a resource has been retrieved by the server and is included in the message body. With post, an action has succeeded and the response contains a message body with the result. With head, the situation is identical with head as with get, except there is no message body. And with trace, the response contains a message body containing the request has been received server side. 201 is created, which indicates resource creation as a result of an HTTP request, commonly under a post request. 202 means accepted, which indicates the request has successfully entered the processing stage, though processing may not have completed or even begun. 203 represents non-authoritative information, indicating that a transforming proxy has resulted in header modification or enclosed content from the applicable origin server's 200 OK response code. 204 indicates no content, meaning a successful response that does not require the client to navigate away from the page in question. There are two common ways this could happen, put or delete. With delete, the action was successful and requires no further information, no further reloading or whatever. With put, the action was successful, and the e-tag value contains the entity tag for the new representation of the target resource. 205 indicates that the action was successful and the client should reset the document review and is also known as reset content. 206, let's go to the next page. 206 is also known as partial content, and it was the result of a range request. The response body contains the ranges of data specified and requested within the range header. 207 refers to multi-status, which indicates overall success, albeit with mixed responses. Used exclusively in conjunction with WebDAV, or Web Distributed Authoring and Versioning. The response body is an HTTP entity, which is text XML or application XML, with a multi-status read element that is intended to list the individual response codes of interest. 208 signifies already reported and is used in conjunction with the 207 multi-status response code in the effort to preserve space and minimize conflict points. This status code is used exclusively in conjunction with 207 and is thus exclusively with WebDAV as well. And 226 refers to IMUs, which indicates that the server is running a delta. We're returning a delta, as in HTTP delta encodings, to respond to a GET request. In the context of the HyperText Transfer Protocol, HTTP, the abbreviation IM can also be expanded to the words instance manipulation. Thanks for watching, and check back soon for the 300 series. Goodbye.